Hello guys, this is Cornerstone Ekas. Welcome back, and today it's a continuation of the last video that we did on pecking order. On the first video we discussed about we described what is a pecking order, and so today we are doing a continuation on the problems that comes about with this social order of pecking order. So whilst the pecking order can create a sense of harmony within a flock, it can also create absolute havoc, with chickens fighting each other for their position within this order. A full-on pecking order assault is a violent and terrible thing to see. Order birds can be relentlessly drawing blood, causing serious injuries or even death. There is nothing gentle about the pecking order. So when does this problem starts? One of the problems that comes about when it comes to pecking order is when you are adding a new bird to your flock. Adding a new bird to your existing flock will cause a shift in the pecking order. So the other birds will be very suspicious of the new members and can be quite violent about it. If you do add new birds to your flock, it needs to be done slowly and cautiously. You should never add less than 2 birds to an established flock. One method that works well when introducing new bird is the separation pen. This is an area that you can put the new hens safely without the other chickens being able to peck them. They can look, pace around the closure but can't get in. You do this for a couple of weeks, then open the enclosure. So when you open up the temporary enclosure, you need to have places that the new birds can hide or run to if flock members get really mean. So when using this method, expect a couple of pecks here and there, but nothing too vicious. As a keeper or as a farmer, poultry farmer, you should not intervene unless blood has been drawn. Then you need to remove the injured bird quickly and isolate them. For safety. A second area or a second situation that will destabilize this pecking order is sick or injured birds. Chickens rarely show any signs of illness or weakness. If they do, other flock members will pick on them and either drive them from the flock or kill them. This sounds awful, but remember, the flock in the world is as strong as its weakest member. It's simply a survival tactic. If you have a chicken that is constantly being pecked at, you will need to isolate her away from harm. A large crate or a chicken hospital area will do well. Check her or check on the birds over carefully for peck damage, and also try to find out what is wrong with the bird. The victim will need to be isolated until those wounds are healed. And then now it becomes the tough part, trying to reintegrate the affected bird. So again, use the segregation pen, which we've talked about previously. Check on this earlier or on a few days, and then reintegrate her again, or integrate the bird back to the flock. Another problem that is faced because of this pecking order is we have those bully birds. Sometimes you have a chicken who is a bully to every other bird or hens or chickens. Often it will be in the middle of the pecking order. These ones rarely happen at the top. So if you have a bird or a chicken like this, the best way to straighten the bird out is the segregation pen for a few days. The pecking order will change while the bird is in isolation. So when the birds get reintroduced, it will be a newbie. He will be the new bird, and for him or her, he'll be treated accordingly. So once in a while, you will get 2 or more birds that form a bully club. Use the same treatment for them. Expect reintroduce them to the flock on separate days. This should break the pattern of bullying. Another problem that comes about or is brought about by this pecking order is when we are adding a new rooster or we are adding a cock. When it comes to roosters, however, it can be losing battle. Adding an unfamiliar rooster to an existing flock with an established rooster is a recipe for disaster. So 2 unfamiliar roosters meeting each other for the first time usually ends in bloodshed. The established rooster sees the newbie as a threat to his flock and his role as head of that family. So immediately the established rooster will attempt to put the newbie in his place. And so, roosters don't like being challenged, and the newbie may be keen to take over as the head rooster. In other words, the newbie may welcome the challenge and engage with the established rooster. Many times they will fight to death. On other hand, if you raise a rooster together from the chick onward, the pecking order will play out a bit friendlier. And in most cases, the rooster can coexist in the same flock. With that being said, there is need to be enough hens for each rooster. Otherwise, the 2 roosters may become competitive over the handful of hens available to them. A good rule of thumb is to have at least 8 hens per rooster. This is good for the hens and other roosters. Otherwise, guys, that is where we are reaching today. In the next video, we shall be, I don't want to make this video so long. That is why I'm cutting them. I'm bringing them in bits. There is still the third bit of it. So please don't forget to subscribe so that you will get notified when we upload the next video or we upload other future videos. Otherwise, thank you for tuning in. Until next time, bye bye.